The end of a relationship can be incredibly painful. It's a loss that cuts deep, leaving unanswered questions and unresolved conflicts. Time alone doesn't erase the pain, it merely dulls the edges. True healing requires us to engage with our pain and find a way to move forward. Unfinished business can keep us tethered to the past, preventing us from moving forward. This emotional baggage can weigh us down, making it challenging to experience joy and find peace. The first step in navigating heartbreak is learning to tolerate overwhelming emotions. It's natural to want to avoid pain, but true healing requires facing our emotions head-on. Tolerating our feelings means acknowledging them without judgment. This might involve crying, screaming, or sitting with discomfort. By feeling our emotions, we create space for healing to begin. Once we've learned to tolerate the initial wave of emotions, we can begin the deeper work of identifying the root causes of our pain. This step involves introspection and honest self-reflection, as we delve into the underlying reasons why this particular loss has affected us so profoundly. While it's easy to point fingers and blame others for our pain, true healing requires us to look inward and examine our own role in the situation. This isn't about self-blame. It's about understanding how our past experiences, beliefs, and values might be influencing our current emotional state. For instance, if we were raised in an environment where vulnerability was discouraged, we might find it challenging to express our needs and feelings in relationships, leading to resentment and misunderstandings. Or perhaps a past trauma has left us with a deep-seated fear of abandonment, making it difficult to trust others and form secure attachments. Identifying these deeper wounds can be a painful process, but it's an essential step in breaking free from unhealthy patterns and creating a more fulfilling future. By understanding the root causes of our pain, we can begin to challenge negative beliefs, heal old wounds, and develop healthier coping mechanisms for dealing with difficult emotions. Section 4. Reclaiming your power, the journey back to self. The final step in the healing process is reclaiming our sense of self. After a loss, it's common to feel lost and uncertain about our identity. We might have defined ourselves in relation to the other person, and their absence can leave us feeling incomplete. Reclaiming our power involves rediscovering who we are outside of the context of the relationship and embracing our inherent worthiness. This process often begins with self-compassion. Instead of berating ourselves for past mistakes or dwelling on what we could have done differently, we learn to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding. We acknowledge that we are human, capable of making mistakes, and that our imperfections do not diminish our value. As we cultivate self-compassion, we create space for self-love to blossom. Reclaiming our power also involves setting healthy boundaries, both with ourselves and with others. We learn to say no to people and situations that no longer serve us, and we prioritize our own well-being. This might involve making difficult decisions, such as ending toxic friendships or pursuing new career paths that align with our passions and values. Section 5. Navigating the crossroads of healing, possible outcomes. As we progress through these steps of healing, we might find ourselves at a crossroads, faced with several possible outcomes. It's important to remember that there's no right or wrong path, and the best course of action will vary depending on the individual and the specific circumstances of the loss. One possible outcome is forgiveness, both of ourselves and of the other person involved. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning hurtful actions, it simply means releasing ourselves from the grip of anger and resentment. It's a gift we give ourselves, freeing us from the weight of the past and allowing us to move forward with a lighter heart. Another possibility is reconciliation, which might involve rebuilding trust and re-establishing a connection with the other person. This can be a beautiful and healing experience, but it's important to approach reconciliation with caution and open communication. Both parties need to be willing to take responsibility for their actions, communicate their needs effectively, and commit to building a healthier, more fulfilling relationship. Section 6. Embracing the non-linear path to peace. Moving on from a loss is rarely a linear process. There will be good days and bad days, moments of clarity and moments of doubt. We might find ourselves cycling back through the stages of grief, revisiting old wounds and experiencing familiar pangs of sadness or anger. This is a normal part of the healing journey, and it's important to be patient with ourselves as we navigate the ups and downs. Remember that healing takes time and there's no set time frame for moving on. Allow yourself to feel your emotions fully, without judgment or self-criticism. Reach out for support from trusted friends, family members, or a therapist. Engage in self-care practices that nourish your mind, body, and soul, such as meditation, spending time in nature, or pursuing creative endeavors. The most important thing is to keep moving forward, one step at a time. With each step, we gain a deeper understanding of ourselves, our needs, and our capacity for love and resilience. And as we continue to heal, we create space for new possibilities, new relationships, and a brighter, more fulfilling future.